All right, y'all, let's talk about it. Miami Heat. You know, the trade deadline's coming up by Thursday, I believe, for the NBA. But mainly, I wanted to talk about the Miami Heat situation. So, pardon me. Kevin O'Connor, he's a writer for The Ringer. He published an article about a couple of days ago talking about the scenario going on. So, basically, for those of y'all who have been keeping tabs on this, Kyle Lowry has been in trade discussions, possibly with the 76ers, the Clippers, and the Heat. But the insiders are saying, via Twitter, they're saying that most likely if Kyle Lowry gets traded, it will be to the Miami Heat. And in the deal would most likely be either Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, Kelly Olynyk, and Goran Dragic. Not all four of them for Lowry, but like two of them for Lowry, something like that, because of the contract that Kyle Lowry, has. So they're also saying the Heat would acquire LaMarcus Aldridge from the Spurs, but I don't know who they would trade to get him. But they're saying that they believe by the trade deadline, the Heat will have either a combo of Kyle Lowry, LaMarcus Aldridge, or Victor Oladipo, and LaMarcus Aldridge. So this is my take on this. The first option is the best option. To have Kyle Lowry with Jimmy Butler and LaMarcus Aldridge next to Bam. That would be dope. That would be really dope. That squad might be able to get to the Eastern Conference Finals again, because they did last year before they made their entry into the NBA Finals. If they have Oladipo and Aldridge, to me, I could see them as a second-round team, but I don't necessarily see them coming out the second round. But I could be wrong. Just depends on where they're positioned at. Because, pardon me, if they were to go against, I gotta look at their record. So pardon me. I think they're number 4 in the East. I could be wrong on that. But if they are number 4, that means they will face either the Nets or the 76ers in the second round. If it's the Nets, they lose. If it's the 76ers, even with Embiid, I would put them over the 76ers, to be honest with you. With either combo for the trade acquisitions, I would have either one of those beating the 76ers. But if they were to go against the Bucks, I would pick them to beat the Bucks if Kyle Lowry is there. If it's Oladipo there, I don't know if I would pick them. Now, some of y'all gonna look at me crazy for saying that because they won with the squad that they had, last year against the Bucks. They pretty much had swept them, gentleman sweep. So I think the Bucks are a tad bit better this year with the acquisition of PJ Tucker. I think that is a very underrated move, and it will help them in the playoffs. So, pardon me. So, yeah. Either way, it's going to upgrade the Miami Heat. It's going to really upgrade the Miami Heat. So, we'll see. But I prefer Kyle Lowry and LaMarcus Aldridge to the Miami Heat. There's something else I want to say, and this has no insider. This is a theory of mine, but I'm going to save it for the playoffs. It's not a playoff implication. It's more of a free agent implication of someone who I think will be joining the Miami Heat. But I'm gonna wait until I see all the playoff seedings and see if I think the specific team will go out early, which will lead to this player joining the Miami Heat. I'll just leave it like that because I don't want to jinx it right now. I don't want to jinx it. But we'll see. One of these scenarios are going to happen. So, yeah. Which tandem would you like to see join the Miami Heat? Depending on which tandem joins the Miami Heat, how far do you have them going in the playoffs? That's what I would like to know from y'all. Comment down below. Shout out to y'all.